Morning all. So it's the 17th?
Yes.
Yeah, 17th. I'm so lost track of days. We're currently driving through the New Forest. We're heading off to meet a lady about some wool. So I might have some new wool to show you when I get back. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure if it's actually spun wool or fibre for me to spin. We had a discussion a long time ago and I don't remember. But it's cashmere and cashmere silk, I believe. So we're pretty. It's gonna be so soft. So yeah, we're heading through Northwest. I've tried to film a little bit for you. The animals are hiding away in the woods, we assume, because it's still blooming cold, so there's no animals, and it's a little bumpy, as you can probably tell, so I don't know how good the footage is going to be, but we can see. I'll put it out and see what it looks like in it. So hopefully we'll see some animals, but if not, you'll just see the New Forest on its empty fields. See you later. Hi all, back home in the warm with my thing. This is so cool. I slept in this last night and I had the best night's sleep I've had in, I don't know, a really long time. Like months, because I was warm without actually overheating, which is really weird, because with this you'd think would overheat because just from normal night clothes I'm having night sweats, and then of course when you're sweaty you get cold because it's cold outside, so I'd wake up boiling hot, sweating buttocks, and then I'd rapidly be freezing cold and wet. And it's been an awful nightmare, and it's been making my pain worse, and it's just no sleep. And last night I accidentally fell asleep with this on, and I didn't overheat and I didn't get cold. It was just wonderful all night. It was awesome. And I'm back in it tonight. We're gonna have to go and buy a few of these so that I can get them washed and still have one on. But I love it. But anyway, I wanted to show you the yarn that I got. Now, this is only a very small section of it. I'm actually going back next Friday after payday to get the rest. This is basically a third of it, and there's another 2/3 there. Possibly a bit more. But I only had a certain amount of funds for today until after payday, and then we can go and get the rest, and she was happy to hold it all for me. So I'll show you the stuff that I 100% know what it is, and then I will show you the other stuff that I sort of know what it is because it's not actually bagged, it's labelled. So the first one is this one. Can we get it undone? These first few are in bags, but so I know this has been hand dyed by the lady's mother, and this is 100% linen, and I don't know what she used to dye it. There's natural dyes, but it's just the one of these. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a very light lavender colour. I don't know if that's showing up for you or not, but it's really nice. And these, I believe this is actually hand spun by the lady as well. So isn't it gorgeous? Because the lady also did hand spinning. So some of the fibre has been hand spun, and I think this stuff has been hand spun by her. I'm not sure. Which is more linen, but this stuff is not dyed. This is the natural colour. Can I open the bag? I'm just going to rip the bag. I don't know how much is here, but this is quite rough linen, but it will soften up with wash and use. But there's quite a bit of it in there. I don't know how much, but she did wear it, but I don't remember. I was buying it by the kilogram, you know. But there we go, it's actually tied together so I can pull it out. But isn't that a lovely colour? It's going to be interesting to see what I do with this, but it's very fine. Can you see that? So this is going to be, I think this is going to make a lovely lace shawl. So that's probably what I'm going to do with it. A lot of this is probably going to be used for shawls. But yeah, I mean, there's quite a bit there, so I should get a good size shawl out of it, I think. And then this bag here is cashmere 45%, silk 55%, and it's undyed. It's about 530 grams of it here, I believe, if I remember correctly. The bag said 550, but when we weighed it, it was more like 530. But these ones will be dyed and sold once I've dyed them, but there's quite a few here, so I'll make sure they're 100 gram skeins, and then the Odyssey one I'll probably turn into a mini skein or something. But you know, there's quite a bit here. So that was cashmere and silk for definite, and I know what the percentages are on that, so I can sell that as is once I've dyed it, obviously. So that stuff will go for sale to help fund the stuff I don't plan on selling and plan on keeping, making things. So this here is very nice chunky cashmere, and again I'm going to hand dye all of these. There's smaller bits as well. I think that's all of it. So we've got this much of the chunky cashmere, and this is 100% cashmere, and it is so freaking soft. It's gorgeous and it's yummy. I don't know how much is there. I have to weigh it, but I think there's about a kilogram. I can't remember now. And then this is, if I can get it out without messing it all up. Beautiful. So we've got silk. Get it all up without dropping any of it or getting it all tangled. And then get it all up. Now some of this is 100% silk and some of it is silk cashmere. You hear me over all of this. Oh, pick it up. Oh, there we go. So all of this, and this is really fine. Again, let's see if I can show you. So it's quite fine, but yeah, as you see, there's quite a bit of it, and this, some of it will be dyed, but some of it I'm actually going to leave its natural colour and make some lace shawls, wedding shawls, which I hope will become heirloom. You know, you wear it for your wedding, you pass it down to children for your christening, and then you pass it on to the further down, you know, like that sort of thing. So they're going to be, I'm going to take that off a minute. They're going to be expensive shawls. They're not going to be cheap ones. But when you're looking at cashmere and silk, you're not exactly going to expect it to be cheap, are you? And there is something else in here, if we can get to it without knocking anything else off. And that is this, which is 100% silk. And knock the camera there. It's really fine stuff again. So if I can just find a single strand, there we go. So really fine. But there's quite a bit of it. She just gave me this because it gets in a little tangle, it's a little messed up, and she really didn't want to use it. So, but look at that, isn't that gorgeous? There's a sheen on it. So again, this will be made into a shawl, because not all shawls need to be white, wedding shawls. A lot of people like black wedding shawls, so that will also be made into a shawl. So I'm going to get started on them soon. I'm going to start looking for patterns today, and then get started on them in the next few days, hopefully. So yeah, that's my little yarn haul for today. And then next Friday I'll have more to show you. And as I said, this was only a couple of kilograms or so, and next week's lot is probably more like 3 kilograms of stuff, maybe 4, not entirely sure. We were weighing it all up, I just can't remember. But get it all in there. So I'm gonna lift it. So there we go. That's it all in the bag. So as you can see, there's quite a bit. Let's just pop it down there. So I can't wait to get started on that. Well, what's going on here? I have no idea. Oh well. Yeah, really can't wait to start working on some shawls for that. So I'm going to start looking up patterns for it. If you have any ideas, then please do let me know. I'd love to see some ideas for some shawls, especially wedding, christening type shawl things, because that's what I want to get back into doing. I haven't done any really nice lace shawls for a while, because stuff for the business took precedent. I had to keep making stuff I could make faster, and lace shawls, it's not something you can do fast. But next year I'm slowing down a little, doing less stalls, which means I'll have time to make the actual items I planned on making for my business all along, which was the higher end shawls and things. So yay, I'll get it done. And yeah, with silk and cashmere, it's just going to be gorgeous. Who wouldn't want to wear silk and cashmere on their wedding day? I know I would have if I was into this sort of stuff back then. So yeah, we've got that done, and that's probably all I'm going to do for the day. We went into Dunelm, collected a click and collect order for some teddy sheets, because they were out of stock in there, so the sheets will be all warm. You probably notice I like the Dunelm teddy range. I have a lot of it. This isn't actually the Dunelm teddy range, but it looks just like it, doesn't it? I just really like it. I had a bit of fun last night, which I didn't show you yesterday. I've been getting, this is the small one, but I have a bigger box there as well, my spirograph out, and just having some fun. I was trying to see what pens worked on black paper. So the silver works, and there's a pink that works, but I don't know if you can see, there's a few different colours I tried there, and you can sort of see them in the right light, but otherwise they don't show. But that was silver side, just having a little play, because I used to love doing spirograph art, and I think I'm going to do it again, because it just looks so cool. And the silver looks gorgeous on here, but I want to try to find other pens that work. The ones I've got are these from the Works. They work with my Cricut, which is why I've got them for the Cricut. But I thought I'd test them. But yeah, the only one that really worked was the silver and this pink. But some of the pink is actually drawn over silver, so it shows a bit more. I mean, the silver works lovely. So I need to find some pens that will work on black paper, because I really want to do some vibrant neon art against black paper. So I've got to find some decent pens. So if anyone knows of any, let me know, please. But otherwise I'll just work on white ones for now. But got quite a few. I've still got the little booklet, which will give me some ideas on, it shows like what each wheel draws like, and with its combinations. So because it's been years since I've done it, so I need to get back into learning what each one does. So this will help. So I'll probably do each, they're not really tutorials, but each example on here. I might film it just so that I can learn how it all works and get back into learning how not to let the wheel jump, because that was one of the things. If you don't keep it straight, or if you go too fast, obviously the wheel jumps, and I have to get back into it not doing that. But I think it'll be a bit of fun. So that's probably it for today, really. There's not really much else I'm going to be doing to show you, because me and Duncan are going to watch Home Alone, and then whether Christmas movies we fancy watching. We're going to save Die Hard until after the stall on Tuesday. But I don't know what other ones we're going to watch yet. I watch a lot of Christmas movies. Duncan only watches certain ones, like Die Hard, which, God, what is wrong with my hair? I don't care if you say it's not a Christmas movie. It is a Christmas movie. It is made at Christmas time in a Christmas party. It's a Christmas movie. Whether Bruce Willis likes it or not. So yeah, we're going to watch that, but we always like to watch that as close to Christmas or as close to when we celebrate, which is the winter solstice. So we're going to watch that on Tuesday, but we're watching Home Alone today. And I don't know what other ones we're going to watch. We're going to see. We've still got some NFL to watch as well. We've got to catch up with that. Though we're not too far behind, but we're hoping to watch the Christmas Eve match live instead of recorded. So we want to get caught right up so that we're ready for that. But that's about it. So I'm going to go, and I will probably, or hopefully, see you all tomorrow. See what I'm doing. You take care. Bye.